Hello and what is going on today, guys? Tomcat here, and today we are back in Forza Horizon 4 and we're going to be looking at the differences between the Peel Trident and the Peel P50. Now, the Peel Trident is a new vehicle to the game. It's very weird, very strange, and it's basically a bubble. It's basically a bubble with a body on it, and I don't know the history of this car. I don't know the differences between it and the P50, but I do want to see what the differences actually are between this car and the P50, because part of me wonders if it's just like the same thing as the P50 but with a different body on it, and then part of me also wonders if it's like completely different in all aspects than the P50. So we're going to put these things, we're going to look at them side by side first off, and we're going to see what the deal is when it comes to these cars in particular. So the Peel Trident has a, well, you know what? Why don't we just go to the tab for Peel, huh? Because my P50 is built, but we can reset it to stock. Like that's not a big deal. So the Peel P50, right? It's got a similar kind of setup, 2 wheels in the front, 1 wheel in the back, and I didn't want to do that. Oh my god, I didn't want to do that. Oh my god. All right, so back again to the Peel Trident. It's got 4 horsepower, 6 foot-pounds of torque, and weighs 353 pounds. And for the sake of this video, I am going to grab my Peel P50, my prized Peel P50, and reset it to stock. Take all the upgrades off, reset it back to completely stock, and that is going to, let's see, custom upgrade, setup manager, and reset default upgrades. So that is going to give us a, well, we don't know yet. That's going to give us a healthy-ish, maybe. Healthy-ish, maybe. Let's see. What is it going to be called? Maybe, so like 4 horsepower, 6 foot-pounds of torque, weighing in at 310 pounds. 310 pounds as opposed to what? As opposed to 353 pounds. So the Trident is heavier. The Trident is actually when you're talking about a car that only has 4 horsepower, it's a good bit heavier. Nonetheless, we are going to drive it stock. We are going to drive it stock just to see. God, that is hilarious. Oh my god, it's so weird. Oh, it's so weird. But that's not going to stop us from dumping the clutch from 5,000 RPM. And go. Holy crap. Come on! God, every time you shift it, it just drops so far down in the RPM range. Oh, what do we think the top speed's gonna be? Like 45? Maybe 45? Oh, this is painful. Look how big the lane is compared to the car. It's freaking ridiculous. The lane compared to the car is like, you could fit like 4 of these in one freaking lane. That's insane. So that's 43 miles an hour. Is it a 3-speed or a 4-speed? There's 44. I don't want to shift up going up a hill, though. I'm going to try and shift. Nope. That's all they give you. You got 3 gears. 3 gears. We are going 45. Going up the hill goes down to 44. Going down the hill again goes up to 45, 46, 47, 48, 48, 48. Downhill. That is the absolute max. Let's see if we can do a little bit to this car in terms of making it, I want to say fast, but is it even fast? Like, is that even... You can do actually a massive amount to the stock engine. In fact, from 4 horsepower and 6 foot-pounds of torque all the way up to a maximum of... This is going to be hilarious. The stock engine can be built all the way up to a spry 93 horsepower and 124 foot-pounds of torque. That has got to be, like, if we're talking about gains as opposed to what the engine started out as, that's got to be one of the biggest gains I think I've ever seen. Ever. So we're going to go drive it again with a basically stock, fully built stock engine, and then stock everything else in the powertrain and see what it drives like. And then for our final build, we're going to bring it back to the house and do a fully maxed out engine swap, race trans, everything, and then take it off to the highway and see what top speed it can achieve. So let's see. Good God! Listen to that rev limiter! Let me do that again. Oh my God! All it's doing is spinning the back wheel! The stock gear ratios don't like it. So the max it'll ever go under the stock gear ratios is 55. So if you want to actually drive it with a fully built stock engine and like 93 horsepower, you need the race transmission. I didn't realize it needed the race transmission that bad. I mean, I figured that it was going to kind of be just a little sluggish, but... Wait a minute. Are you telling me that I'll be able to actually drift this thing once it has a race trans? Once this thing has a race trans, I should be able to actually drift it. Now, custom upgrade again. Drivetrain. Race clutch. And race 6-speed trans. That's going to be the kicker. That's going to be the key. And while we're here, well, we can't even upgrade the brakes. Are you serious? We can put a roll bar in it. That's so cute. That's like so dumb, but it's so hilariously cute. Snow tires. I'm on the snow tires because, well, let's run them because it's winter. It's winter and whatever. Like, these are all plus 2 pounds. Why? The lightest wheels are like, they don't even drop any weight, which is so silly. Well, we're going to put the world's smallest TE37s on this car. What size are they? They are 5-inch wheels. Oh, yes. 5-inch wheels on this bad boy. That's hilarious. That's so dumb. That's so dumb. Now, if we wanted to engine swap it, we could do the motorbike engine, obviously. We could make it all-wheel drive, obviously. But I feel like that would make it silly. Like, nobody ever does this, like what we're doing right now, like a race trans, rear-wheel drive, fully built stock engine. Nobody does that. And for that reason, we're going to do it. Now, I do want to make a quick stop by the paint booth because I want to see what all this thing has in terms of like special paint groups, and it in all reality it doesn't. Paint group 1. God, those look so silly. They just look so silly. They look like they shouldn't be used here at all, but let's see. Outer lip is gonna be, ooh, it's gonna be red. It's gonna be, well, a red that apparently you can't see. Because I couldn't see it. Well, I see it now. I see it now, but it's so slight, it's so faint that, like, you can barely see it at all anyway. So we're going to save that to the current car because there's not much to see there. There really isn't. There's not much to see there at all because the wheels are so small. Now, if we're talking about, like, going to a car show or something where you can get, like, stupidly close to it, I mean, yeah, but this is not a car show. I mean, it sort of is in an odd way, but yes. Here. Base color, brightness all the way up. We're going to make the base and the flake both very, very red. Very, very red. And then let's see. Flake color, very, very red. But just metal flake red. Like, so brighter. metal flake red that's like really, really, really bright, so it's brighter than the stock red, and it goes with the red on the little wheel lip. But that's enough of customization. I want to see, and you guys probably want to see too, how this car actually performs and how it actually drives. Because how the car actually drives is going to be a big, big, big factor in whether or not these upgrades were worth it. But we should have a lot more gears now. We should have 3 more gears, specifically. And with it being rear-wheel drive still, it should be able to deliver all of that fiery 93 horsepower. Oh, this is weird. The second this thing starts going at any sort of speed, it just becomes... See, it just becomes almost practically uncontrollable, just like the P50. Still, that rev limiter is bonkers. There's our first drift in the thing. Holy crap. This is terrifying. Oh, this is terrifying. And did I mention that it's so light that the walls stop it immediately? Final variant of the car is the Motorbike Swap with all-wheel drive and long gears. And it's going to go straight to the highway to see what a properly maxed out Peel Trident can actually do. Not that that's particularly a desirable vehicle, but single turbo, all-wheel drive drivetrain. So now all we got to do is go max the drivetrain out, so it's all good to go. We don't have to worry about it, and we can tune it. And then we go max the engine out, which the nice thing about maxing the engine out now is that the motorbike engine doesn't really have all that much that you can do to it. So race turbo and race intercooler setup puts us at just under 300 horsepower, 292, and 171 foot-pounds of torque. So not bad. Ready to go out on the highway and see what this thing can properly do. And I have a feeling that we're going to wind up hitting things. I have a feeling we're going to wind up hitting a lot of things, but it's at the top speed right now is 116. We are going to adjust that. We're going to adjust that a lot. 136.7. I wonder if that like 136 range is going to be where it... Oh, 138.9. 140.3. I'm going to keep dropping it until it starts to go down. 142.2. Because wherever the dyno starts telling you it's going to go back down is where, like, that's going to give you a range you have to play with. 144.8. It's still going up. 145.2. Surprisingly, it's still going up. So I'm going to go down a little bit more than I did. 145.4. I mean, I'm getting more and more impressed the further on we go. 145.4. So 145.4, so a 2.5 final drive ratio is going to get us a 145.4 set. So 145.4, it indicated by the dyno. Now, the dyno is always going to have all these different variances and stuff like that, so we can't drop the ride height? Are you serious? Are you kidding me? We can't... Oh, that's right. We can't drop the ride height. That's disappointing. Let's see. Is there anything else we could do? We can make the front acceleration all the way high and the rear acceleration all the way high. And 60% rear is going to be okay. 60% rear should be okay. Well, actually, I don't know. Considering the fact that we have one wheel in the back and two wheels in the front, it might be a little strange. Is there anything else that we want to adjust that can be adjusted? No, not really. Let's go. Let's go. Let's see what this thing can do. So off we go to the highway now. And the highway is going to be... Oh, the highway is going to be where this thing will be properly judged. It will be put through its paces. Now, if it can only get to like 145, then that's going to be like... And that's the max that it can do, then that's it. That's the max that it can do. I'm hoping it can do better, but we'll see. Oh, it can do a lot more than that. The dyno is lying. The dyno is lying through its teeth. Oh my god. It bangs Rev Limiter at 173. God. Alright, that dyno is a liar. It's an absolute lying piece of crap. Okay, so the gearing is going to go down all the way to maxed out speed to a 2.2. That's the longest final drive you can put in a car in Horizon 4. Getting on it, getting on it, getting on it. Losing it. Losing it a good bit right there. You can see that one little tire mark in the back. All right, let's go through here very gingerly. And stick with it all the way through. 170. 180. 190. 191. 192. Okay. So now, but it's got more left. It's got more left. I promise you guys it's got more left. It's got so much more left in it. We'll make 6th a 0.65. Oh wow, that's a genuine difference. That's a huge difference. We're gonna rewind back to where, like, okay, so let's go. So 190 now. 91. 92. Oh lord. Oh god. It's just it's gonna get to a point with this thing where the aero disadvantage is gonna really start to hurt it. But to be fair, it's not all that unaerodynamic. But in other areas it is. It's very unaerodynamic. Well, that's as far as we can rewind, so... Oh. 180. Come on, 190. There's 190. Oh, not yet. There's 191. Come on, 192, 193, 194. I saw 194. Okay, so I have one more little thing that I want to do. Because it hit 190 before, but I think I may have dropped it too much. So, 0.68 instead of 0.65. So now we're going to fast travel back because there's no point in, like, messing around with that. We'll fast travel all the way back here. And this will be one of our last runs. Because I don't know if it can hit that big 200. I really want it to hit the big 200, but... it rips through the first 5 gears, that's for sure. Oh, you ass, changing lanes on me. Come on, come on, come on, come on. There's 180. I want to dive into this tunnel with so much speed. Just going to be kind of gingerly with it. Yeah, I was also trying to avoid the traffic. I hate when there's traffic on the inside edge and you're really trying to get a specific run. And there's not that much you can do. Come on. Trying to shoot the gap between that van and the wall. $190. 190. Oh! Oh! 198. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh my god. It did 198 miles an hour. 198 miles an hour. That is bonkers ridiculous. 198 again. 197, 198. Oh my god, I don't know if it can do it. So close to 200 miles an hour, man. So close to 200 miles an hour, but it just felt like it wouldn't do any more because it wasn't hitting Rev Limiter, but it also wasn't gaining any more speed, which means we found the aero limit of the car. So 198 miles an hour. Is that near as makes no difference 200? I don't think so because it's not 200 indicated. But at the same time, I'm going to finish this off now. Hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you click that like button. Tell me in the comment section down below what y'all thought of it. And if you are new around here, make sure you subscribe for more. And I will see you guys next time. I'm going to be dizzy after this, and I will talk to you guys later.